Recording live from King Kai's planet. Again, unfortunately, it's the Dragon Balls Deep podcast.
We are here, and here is wherever we happen to be at the time. Welcome to the Dragon Balls Deep podcast. My name's Devin, and as always, I'm joined by Drew.
What up?
Had a little week break from the Dragon Ball Z's.
Was it only a week?
Yeah, just a week. But,
okay.
Well,
by the time this is out, it might be 2.
Well, I mean, we went one week without releasing an episode. Like, we skipped a week. So that works out to 2 weeks, I guess, since we do one episode per week.
Yeah.
Anywho, there's not really much news in the show that's 30 years, or not 30 years old, 20 years old, 25?
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Have there any been Have there been any new episodes of Dragon Ball Legends, I'm guessing? Is that
Heroes?
it? Heroes. I always say fucking one or the other.
Yeah, there's episode 3.
Huh, I haven't seen it yet. Was it any good?
There was nothing to it.
Really? That's a surprise.
I can, spoiler alert, here's what happens. That Big Saiyan guy and Vegito fight, and then the Saiyan guy turns into a great ape, and that's it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's worth watching.
Nothing happens.
They're really pushing this Super Saiyan 4 nonsense, though.
Are they?
Well, wasn't the Vegeta a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta?
No, he was Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh, then what was it the episode before? There was a Super Saiyan 4
when Goku fought Goku.
Was that episode 2? Or 1? Might have been the first one.
I think that was episode 1.
Yeah. And now they have that new figure coming out.
That figure's dope.
I respectfully disagree.
I think that figure's... I'm definitely buying it.
I'm just not a big fan of Super Saiyan 4.
I mean, I definitely put all the other forms above it, but I just think the figure's nice.
I finally got my first Manga Dimensions figure in the mail from Japan.
You got the Goku?
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass to get, because post office kept trying to drop it off when I wasn't home. But it looks pretty cool. I think the Vegeta one will look better. And I also have it against a black background. It would look better if it was against a white background.
Yeah, mine are against a white background.
Yeah, I'll have to change that. Fortunately, my walls are green, but I have it in a black bookcase. But, anywho's, yeah. I doubt we're going to be able to remember any corrections, so let's just say there aren't any.
I don't think we had any.
No, I don't think so either. And yeah, this week we will be releasing a bonus episode, which I don't know if we can call it a bonus episode.
I mean, it's a bonus in the sense that
it's more than one.
Yeah.
We watched another shitty movie, and it's definitely, I wouldn't recommend watching the bonus or listening to the bonus episode if you have a fond memory of Tree of Might. Because, spoiler alert, it's not as good as you remembered.
Watch them together, maybe?
Yeah, you could do that.
Or don't watch it at all and just skip that episode.
If you want to shut it off 5 minutes in, it won't hurt our feelings. It's a terrible movie, and it's hard to watch.
I mean, to be completely honest, are we 100% sure that's even getting released?
What? The episode, the podcast episode?
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm sure it will. We'll throw it out there. But it's pretty much what you'd expect from watching a shitty movie and struggling to find anything enjoyable about it.
Just be glad we don't have like a Patreon and this isn't some like bonus episode you have to pay for.
Oh God, I would never make anybody pay for any of this. It's just cruel.
Put that down.
Put that shit down, Patreon. Yes, let's get into it.
Dragon Ball Z, episode 52. Kickoff. We go back in time to King Kai's long-distance phone call to Goku. Yamcha asks to say hello.
So you think this is the same phone call?
It is.
Okay. I was thinking it was a different phone call.
No, this show does this all the time where the show starts like a little before the last one ended.
Yeah, like a recap.
Yeah, but they'll like change things, so it's almost like every episode is like a different timeline.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yamcha asks to say hello, and he and Goku talk for a bit. Goku tells them that Vegeta is on planet Namek too, and he says there's someone else there, even more powerful than Vegeta. King Kai asks Goku if he knows the powerful foe's name, and asks if it's Frieza. Goku doesn't know. King Kai decides to take a look just to be sure. King Kai senses an enormous power level from Namek. Gasp, it's Frieza. King Kai tells Goku that this is the strongest and fiercest opponent he could ever face.
Except for Beerus.
I mean, he doesn't
He should.
about that yet.
He should.
Who, King Kai?
Yeah, King Kai should know
King
about
Kai
Beerus.
should know about it, yeah. Well, maybe he doesn't think that that's even like a possibility.
All
Or
these
it's King Kai.
motherfuckers-
Maybe he just completely forgot about Beerus.
I was just gonna say all these motherfuckers acted they forgot about Beerus.
Also, telling Goku not to fight someone is kind of the
Well,
opposite
that's-
of what you should do.
I guess we're gonna roll right into this. I'm gonna call this the Subverse dub. But pretty much right after King Kai freaks out about Frieza and tells Goku not to fight him, Goku goes on to say something, I'm paraphrasing, along the lines of, "But we have to try and get the Dragon Balls." And then King Kai's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, come on." And he's like, "No, motherfucker." In the Japanese version now, we get the good old selfish Goku who doesn't give a fuck about the Dragon Balls. In the subs version, he says, King Kai was like describing his power, I guess. And then Goku says, "Is he really that incredible of a guy? I'd like to have a look." And then King Kai says, "Absolutely not." He says, "But still." So
Yeah.
I do like that we got that selfish Goku.
The real Goku.
Yeah, I like the selfish Goku better. Or actually, I don't know if I like him better, but it's kind of refreshing. Because I feel like that it's kind of like the version of Goku we get in the American version is a lie. Almost. The character is just so much different.
Yeah.
He's not this noble guy.
Yeah.
He kind of was in Dragon Ball, I guess, but not so much as an adult.
I was a kid too.
I don't know. He did care. He was a friendly, save a hoe kind of little kid.
He was a lot more naive.
Yeah.
And he didn't, I don't know. I still think, I blame Vegeta still. Because once he met Vegeta and like learned about all the Saiyans and everything, about who he was, then that's kind of when he changed.
It is very true. Like, pretty much from the Vegeta battle on, that's kind of when he turned into an asshole.
Yeah, and all he cared about was just fighting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I never really noticed that.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, sub versus dub.
And you look at the other side, like when Vegeta met Goku, that kind of changed him.
Yeah, it was like almost they didn't swap personality traits, but they kind of like some of Goku's friendly points went to Vegeta.
Yeah.
And Vegeta's asshole points got divvied to Goku.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. I wonder if that was intentional.
It had to be.
But if you're watching the American version, you'd really never know. Because
no,
they change up Goku's dialogue so significantly.
Goku doesn't really change much through the series.
And
Vegeta does.
And Super he's definitely. Or actually, I didn't watch enough of the dub. I have to go back and watch that. The dub again in Super.
Well, in the subs.
Yeah, he's definitely an asshole.
Yeah, he's like asshole Kaioken times 100.
Yeah. I want them to, like, one day, like, I don't know if it'll be in Dragon Ball Super, maybe in the next thing, whatever they decide to call the next version of Dragon Ball Z.
Super duper.
Like, if, like, Goku and Vegeta just completely, like, swap personalities. Like, Goku's, like, just fucking evil, and Vegeta's a, fucking Great Saiyaman.
Great Saiyaman. Oh, God.
Yeah. That would be something. But, alright. Dubs, subs, what do you think?
Subs, for sure.
Agreed.
Subs wins. I'd like to go through all the episodes and tally up the wins.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, this saga, because it's weird they kind of strayed away from changing the dialogue as much.
Yeah.
I wonder if that continues on throughout. But
I know some stuff has changed later on.
yeah,
Like
I kind of
Goku.
missed the dialogue changes. They're kind of fun and interesting, and now it's just mostly very similar. Even the numbers. Funimation was all about changing numbers.
Yeah.
And they kind of stopped doing that.
Maybe Toei was like, the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, I wonder if he got pissed.
I don't know.
Or, I mean, is Toei a person?
Toei Animation, that's a company.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was owned by a guy named Toei, though.
It's owned by a guy named Toriyama.
Toriyama owns Toei?
No, he owns Dragon Ball.
I know he owns Dragon Ball.
I don't know who owns Toei. Actually, I don't think Toei owns Dragon Ball anymore. I think somebody else does it now.
Makes sense.
Anyway, King Kai tells Goku this is the strongest opponent he could ever face, blah, blah, blah. King Kai tells Goku he isn't ready to face Frieza, not to anger him. King Kai orders Goku to promise he won't face Frieza. And then, yeah, as you point out, Goku says, what about the Dragon Balls? We have to try. And then, did you like King Kai's shouty face? When he's like, absolutely not.
I kind of just like cringe and look away whenever King Kai's on screen.
That's true. Piccolo places his hand on King Kai's shoulder and says, don't listen to him. You just get those Dragon Balls and wish us back to life.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite moment of the entire episode.
Goku was very excited to hear from his new best friend. Piccolo says, between you, me, Gohan, and Krillin, we should be able to handle this guy.
Here's an honorable mention for subs. Piccolo doesn't include Gohan or Krillin in this. He just says him and Goku will take Frieza.
Yeah, he's smart.
And the thing that I enjoyed the most about this scene is how Piccolo just walks up kind of and just uses King Kai's power, his ESP power, to just tell Goku to defy King Kai's direct order.
Pretty much.
King Kai's like, hey, stop fucking touching me, and telling him to do things I specifically told him not to do. Piccolo. I like how Piccolo wants King Kai to train him, but he's also just kind of like mad dogging him the entire time.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care what you say, train me, bitch.
Piccolo tells King Kai to start training them. King Kai says the only way that will happen is if they promise not to fight Frieza. Piccolo says, okay. King Kai asks if the four of them are ready. King Kai says, first, they have to make him laugh. If they can't make him laugh, then he won't train them.
Well, before that, did I forget, in the dub, did Piccolo say anything about how about going back on that promise?
I think he did.
Because I know in the subs he did.
I think
pretty
so.
much immediately after he said,
yeah, like
that he wouldn't,
thought it
and he
to
was
himself.
crossing his fingers.
Yeah.
I love how he said it there. He's like, yeah, like I'd keep a bullshit promise like that. He's like still like kind of, he's like not really evil anymore, but like that's the extent of his evil. He's like, I'm gonna do what he told me not to do.
Basically. Oh, so I was thinking like the whole King Kai's like, you have to make me laugh or I won't train you. Like, what if you applied this to like real life?
Elaborate.
Like what? Oh, like you went into some gym. Like I don't know, like name a famous gym.
Gold's Gym.
Something with like a wool. Like you go into like
the YMCA.
Like, no, dude. Like you go into like AKA and Javi Mendez is like,
I knew you were going to say AKA.
I almost said Jackson's, but that's probably something Greg Jackson would do.
Yeah. Greg Jackson is King Kai.
Pretty much. I like Javi Mendez. It's like, sure, you can train here, but first you have to make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like how many guys would be there?
Khabib certainly would not be there.
Oh, he would be there.
Khabib is Piccolo.
Khabib's hilarious, though.
Yeah, but Khabib would be like, fuck this bullshit.
He would pull a Piccolo. He would like unintentionally make him laugh.
I do not care about this joke.
What did he say about the movie? Too much love, bad for heart.
Yeah, yeah. Too much love, make you weak. So I loved this. The Piccolo scene was probably my favorite, and he kind of redeems this episode. But goddamn, that when they're telling the jokes, it's like literally one of the worst things to happen in Dragon Ball Z history.
Yeah, I didn't write anything else down here. All I wrote down is King Kai sucks.
I think, yeah, I think this is, to me, it's the worst. I don't know if it's the worst episode in Dragon Ball Z history. It's not that bad of an episode, but definitely the worst scene. The entire fucking joke thing, it drives me crazy. And it really just makes me hate Yamcha, Tien, and Chiaotzu. Especially when they're chasing bubbles. I just want to... Yeah.
Somewhere deep in space, Goku continues his training, now under 30 times gravity. Cut to planet Namek. Dende and Krillin are still traveling to see the eldest Namek. Krillin asks how long it will take to get there. Dende says about 5 more hours. Is that accurate?
I don't remember. Probably.
Cut to Vegeta. Vegeta is still looking for more Namekian villages to finger. So he suddenly senses 2 power levels and decides to go check them out. Cut to King Kai's planet. We get a rare mid-episode appearance from Mr. Narrator.
Yeah, that was kind of out of place.
Who says, and so the great joke contest begins. Should have had, what's his name?
David Greco?
Yeah. He would have won.
He would have won. He did win a comedy contest back in 87, I think.
He did. Yamcha and Chaozu are successful, while Tien and Piccolo are not having the best of luck. Yamcha gives Tien a joke to tell. Tien prepares himself, walks right up to King Kai, and chokes. He can't remember the joke. Boo. I guess since Tien is bombing, that makes him a real comic, dude.
Pretty much. The joke is actually different in the Japanese version. It's equally as bad, though.
Tien focuses and soon remembers. And would you like to tell the joke?
No.
What's the joke in the subs?
It's you think up your nose is a secret, but it's not.
What?
You don't get it?
Say it again.
You think up your nose is a secret, but it's not.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's real bad. Should have told him a blonde joke.
I love those jokes. Oh my god, I love blonde jokes.
You should just drop in a good blonde joke. Maybe Top Dog's blonde joke.
Okay, this blonde is sitting at a bar in Chicago, watching one of these bars where they had the TV behind the bar, and there's some guy up on the ledge getting ready to jump. So this guy sits down next to her, and he says to her, this is the 6 o'clock news, and he says, I bet you he jumps. And the blonde says, I bet you a drink he doesn't. And all of a sudden, the guy jumps. And so the blonde says, I guess I owe you $20. And he said, no, I really can't take the money because I saw it on the 5 o'clock news. And the blonde says, so did I, but I thought you might change his mind. I think that's hilarious.
You should just delete this whole scene and just throw in Top Dog's blonde joke because it's kind of long.
I mean, I didn't have much written out.
If Top Dog told his joke, that would have won the contest.
Probably too smart of a joke for King Kai.
Actually, all the jokes, even Piccolo's joke was different. Even though Piccolo's joke wasn't even really a joke. He doesn't say anything about monkey business in the subs.
Tien shouts the joke as if it's his special attack or something. But it is a success. Cut to Planet Namek. Krillin senses Vegeta coming towards them and tells Dende to stop. He grabs Dende and looks for a place to hide. Suddenly, Vegeta picks up on something else and changes his course mid-flight. Krillin senses the other power level too. It's Zarbon. Vegeta says he's alone, and without Frieza, he'll be easy prey. Somewhere, deep in space.
Point at the easy work.
Hard work. Somewhere, I already said that. Goku continues to train. Goku says, it's too easy, and I'll have to turn it up to 50 times gravity. Cut to King Kai's planet. King Kai tells Tien, Chaozu, and Yamcha that it's time to begin their training. Then he calls over Bubbles. And then I wrote down, this is dumb. Bubbles Bubbles takes off, and the three of them attempt to catch him. King Kai notices that Piccolo has disappeared. Suddenly, Piccolo comes walking up with Bubbles in his hand.
This was kind of funny.
Impressive. Piccolo says he wants to start the real training. King Kai says he hasn't earned the right to train with him. Piccolo says, fine, I don't have time for this monkey business. And King Kai finds this funny. So Piccolo passed.
Yeah, the Japanese joke was like really hard to understand. It just didn't really It was like kind of like a play on words.
Yeah.
I didn't. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. He says, "I don't wish to undertake any training under you if it undermines my own dignity." And somehow that just made King Kai laugh hysterically. So I think it was like something to do with him saying, "I don't want to train under you if it undermines my own, like under you, undermine." But it's not really a joke.
Yeah. Anyway, cut to Planet Namek. Zarbon and Vegeta finally meet. Vegeta says, "I've already disposed of that useless Dodoria. Now I plan to do the same thing to you." Zarbon doesn't believe Vegeta defeated Dodoria by himself. They bicker for a bit. What was up with the animation here? With all the...
What do you mean?
Like
the wind?
The colorful shapes and stuff.
I didn't really notice.
It was really weird.
Ooh, oh, now I kind of see. Yeah, it's weird. I didn't really notice that. Like the
Yeah, I don't get it.
kaleidoscopy. Kind of cool.
I guess. It's just very out of place. Like
It's only in like one, like, yeah, it was only like one frame.
Yeah. Vegeta attacks first. Zarbon fires an energy blast. Vegeta swats it away. Vegeta is getting the better of Zarbon, but Zarbon begins to laugh. Zarbon says, "Well, I have to admit, you do impress me, Vegeta. Your fighting skills have come a long way since the last time we met, but not quite far enough. What does this mean?" Mr. Narrator sends us off. The end.
What a goddamn cliffhanger. I've been looking forward to this fight.
Yeah.
But, just
I mean,
another...
spoiler, it's not much of a fight.
Yeah, well, that was a filler episode, but...
That episode kind of sucked, to be honest.
Did. Had a couple of good moments, but overall, just a meh episode.
Yeah, very meh.
Piccolo is the MVP of the episode, if that counts for anything. Which it doesn't.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Piccolo is now Goku's pickle bro.
Pickle bro?
Yeah.
Good one.
Bad.
King Kai would have liked it.
Yeah, maybe I could have made King Kai laugh.
Oh, congratulations, you had to chase a monkey.
Cool.
And on that note, follow us on Twitter and stuff, and download and like, subscribe, rate, review, whatever. As always.
Tune in next time for another exciting episode of the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.